Hey folks, how's it going? This is Seagull here, back with another mod overview for The Sims 4. And this is a bit different from the usual stuff that I show off, because these are default replacements for the world maps. Sam Shuno is not one of them. I'm just playing this up for dramatic effect here, because I really like the art included with this mod. So this is a collaborative effort between, I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, DerShayan and Noirsims, and you may have seen some of Noirsims' work before because he's done a bunch of these really cool map designs on DeviantArt. I'll link his DeviantArt profile in the video description below, in addition to the link to the download page for the actual mod. But they've basically teamed up to bring these maps into our game. They're just the base game ones, at least for now. Hopefully they'll do the ones for the game pack and expansion pack worlds. It would be awesome to see Sam Shuno's map in Noirsims' style, because yeah, this map kind of overwhelmed me a bit the first time I saw this. But alright, without further ado, let's do this. So yeah, it covers Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, and Newcrest. So we will start with Willow Creek. I hope you're ready for this. Alright. And then suddenly, wigs around the world were snatched. But no, seriously, doesn't this look good? Like, it just pleases my eyeballs looking at this. I mean, there is something to be said for the simplicity of what Maxis has done with their worlds, but not only do I like the additional detail in these maps, they're also more accurate to what you actually see when you're playing in the game, and you'll especially notice that when we head over to Newcrest. But yeah, I just love how this looks. My only gripe with Willow Creek's one is just that you do see the steamboat cut a little bit into the lot boundaries of that lot there, but it's fairly minor. It's not too big a deal. If it can be adjusted, that'd be great. But otherwise, I think this looks great. Even have like that little, you have that little lookout area with the bench that you see at the park area. And you have like all the houses over there by the starter home place, and you kind of have like the community garden there. It's just like, yes, this looks so great. I almost said good and great as one word. I don't know, that was really weird. All right, let's move on to Oasis Springs. And yeah, I really like this one as well. It's pretty interesting how the neighborhoods that mainly have grass instead of sand are actually represented by grass on the world map now as well. I did see one other mod do the same thing. Can't remember who made it, but in their mod I felt like it stood out a little too much. But in the case of this mod, I think it actually looks pretty good and it blends in pretty well. And you have like a little bit more detail at the waterfront neighborhood too. I do kind of wish the playground equipment and the fountains would show up there as well. Maybe that could be added in the future, because I feel like, yeah, that does look a little bit too plain, especially in comparison to the rest of the map. And I really love how the railroad tracks are represented there in the background that you can see from the starter neighborhood. So yeah, overall looks pretty good. Maybe a little bit just could be added there, but yeah, still, it's really good, and I definitely like it more than EA's map. So, alright, last but certainly not least, maybe even the most, Newcrest. So, yeah, look at this. Like, this is probably the most different one, especially since, yeah, I don't know what's going on with the EA map with Newcrest. It just doesn't feel accurate for the most part to me. So yeah, I guess with this neighborhood over here, maybe you could just draw like a few more buildings, because there's like a pretty condensed looking city that you can see off in the distance. But other than that, this is definitely more accurate. Like, you have the river accurately shown off there, and then you have like the big lake behind this neighborhood. And I like the water spout, or not the water spout, like the fountain being shown there, and the ducks, and the fake golf course. Unfortunately, our Sims are not able to golf at, but yeah, it just looks really nice, and yeah. Maybe some people prefer the simplicity, but honestly, in my opinion, sometimes I feel like simplicity is just a bit too common these days. Sometimes it is nice to just have a little bit more detail instead of everything just being a stale white like it was like when the base game first launched before they added color with the get together patch. So yeah, I really love this detail, and yeah, like Noirsims, you did an amazing job on these maps, and DerShayan, you did a really good job making this mod to bring this into our games, and I really hope, really hope this can be done for the rest of the game as well, because yeah, I mean, it is a little just inconsistent where it's just like you go to Brindleton Bay, for example, and it's still the same. So even though I kind of like Brindleton Bay's map, it just, oh my gosh, like the idea of seeing this in Noirsims' style would be amazing. And I have seen he actually has done a mod, or sorry, not a mod, he just like drew Granite Falls' map and Magnolia Promenades as well. It looks so much better than this, honestly. You should definitely check it out. So overall, even though it's just 3 maps right now, I highly recommend downloading this mod. It's so cool. I love it. So yeah, huge props to you both for doing this. I was really hoping someone would put Noirsims' maps into the game, and it just makes me so happy to see this. It's really awesome. It's cool seeing the Sims community just come together and do stuff like this. So I will leave the link to Noirsims' DeviantArt profile as well as the link to the download page in the video description below. And be sure to leave a like or a comment or even subscribe, because it lets me know that you like my channel, my videos, and it helps you keep up to date more easily with the latest content from me. I do videos on The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, and more. So I will talk to you all later, and have a great day. Thanks for watching.